Hello everyone, welcome to Testing to Digestion Part 3. In last video, we discussed about the discovery of Dr. Beaumont, how he discovered many secrets inside Martin's stomach. Before that, nobody could know much about stomach. So the most important parts that he observed inside stomach was it contained digestive juice, and food digest faster inside stomach than outside. The juice is little acidic, and if a person has not eaten anything, or if the food inside stomach is not digested properly, then he may have acidity. This condition is known as acidity. So let us proceed to the next part, that is good food, good health. So this is actually a case study in which two children, one is Rashmi, 5-year-old, and Kailash, who is 7 years old. These two children were observed by Dr. Arpana. So let me read it for you. Dr. Arpana had two patients, Rashmi and Kailash. Dr. Arpana talked to them to find out more about them. So she is Rashmi, 5 years old, and Kailash, 7 years old. Let us read about Rashmi. She looks about 3 years old. She has very thin arms and legs and pot belly, stomach like a balloon. She often falls sick. So Rashmi is 5 years old, but she looks younger. She looks younger than her age. Her legs and hands are very thin, and she has a pot belly. Her stomach is swollen, and she often falls sick. She always feels tired and cannot go to school regularly because she's not fit, she's not healthy, she can't attend the school also regularly. She does not have the strength even to play. उसमें इतनी भी एनर्जी नहीं है कि वो ठीक से खेल सके. So she is, we can say she is weak. So food, she is lucky if she can get a little rice or one chapati to eat in whole day. So this is the condition because she doesn't get ample food, maybe due to poverty or some other reason. So she doesn't get ample food, and her condition is less than her age. She is not fit. Let us see the case study of Kailash. He is 7 years old, but he looks older. वो अपनी एज से बड़ा दिखाई देता है. He looks older than his age. His body is fat and flabby. He has pain in his legs. He is not active. He goes to school by bus and spends many hours watching TV. He is fat. He gets pain in leg. He is not very active also because he is fatty, and he goes to school by bus, and most of the time he spends watching TV. See what type of food he eats. He does not like to eat home cooked food like dal, rice, vegetable and roti. The only thing he finds tasty are chips, burger, pizza and soft drinks from the market. So his condition is good. He is from wealthy family, but his habits are wrong. He likes to eat junk food. So you must have heard before also, junk food which contains a lot of processed food material and lot of oil. So in both the cases, the main issue is proper food. They do not have proper or balanced food. So let us understand what is proper food. Dr. Arpana measured the height and weight of both the children. She told them there is only one treatment for both your problems, that is proper food. So let me also brief you out. Proper food is a meal that contains all the nutrients in right quantity. So which are the main nutrients? It is carbohydrate, fat, vitamin, mineral, protein. So these are all the nutrients which should be in our meal. These should be taken regularly to make your food balanced, to make your food proper. So in both the cases, Rashmi was undernutrition, whereas Kailash, he was overnutrition with wrong type of food. So this condition can definitely be cured. If anyone has such condition, can definitely be cured by taking right type of food. So let us discuss the questions also. Why do you think Rashmi could eat only one roti in whole day? Maybe poverty. Maybe they are not rich. Do you think Kailash would like games and sports? We have seen the case. He is fatty and lazy. So definitely he doesn't like games or sports. Or even if he likes, maybe his body is not active due to improper food and body doesn't allow him playing. What do you understand by proper food? So a food which contains all the nutrients in right quantity. Why do you think that the food of Rashmi and Kailash was not proper? Rashmi, her food was not proper because she was undernutrition. She didn't eat the amount and the quality of food which was required for her proper age, whereas Kailash, he got everything but he didn't like proper food. He liked junk food. Now we all eat dal, chawal, vegetables, sprouts, milk, everything. So these should be consumed regularly. Though we consume, but we also jump to junk food. Even after taking proper dal, chapati, rice, various kinds of vegetables, milk, fruit, we also eat nowadays junk food, the packet food, the food that we get in market, deep fried food. So these should be avoided. It doesn't mean that if we consume junk food, so balanced food will balance our nutrient requirement. No, we have to cut off the junk food. And let me tell you that milk is a complete food. Milk has all the nutrients, so it is also called as a complete food. Let us see what is written here. Talk with your grandparents or parents or elder people and find out what they ate and what work they did when they were of your age. Now think about yourself. Your daily activities and daily diet, are these similar or different from what your grandparents did and ate? So definitely their lifestyle was different, and ours, they had lot of physical work along with studies. If they had studied along with studies, they did lot of hard work. They ate proper food, lot of food containing fiber. We eat dal, rice, such things, but they are processed. The outer layer of such grains are removed, so we eat processed food. So what they ate was highly nutritious and their activities were also healthy. Proper food, every children's right. So proper food is right of every child. You have read about two children. One is Kailash, who does not like homemade food. The other one is Rashmi, who does not even get proper meal a day. About half the children in our country are like Rashmi. They do not get enough food. They need to grow and develop properly. These children are weak and sickly. That is, often they fall ill and they usually have poor health. But it is the right of every child to get proper food. So every child must get proper food. So this is right of every children. If we do not get ample food, we do not get balanced food, then our health, we will have poor health and we will often fall ill. That was the case in Rashmi and also Kailash. So government has also a midday meal policy in which all the children coming to school are given one day meal during the noon, one day meal in the school which contains proper food, and every day, weekly, they have different food items in their meal. So this is how their nutritional requirement is balanced, and uh, this is an approach through by government for children. Let us see what is ahead. Think and discuss. Do you know any child who does not get enough to eat in the whole day? What are the reasons for this? So this is what we can just think of. The reason for not getting proper food whole day is either the poverty problem, or they do not get sufficient time. Maybe they are engaged in some labor work or physical work, so they do not get time to it. But that is the secondary part. The major part is uh, poverty. Have you ever seen a godown where a lot of grains have been stored? Where? So a place where grains are stored are called as granaries. Granaries are the places where food are stored for use during urgent time. Now here is also a case study of Gomti. You can see a lady is holding a child. She is a village lady. Gomti is 30-year-old. She is 30. Gomti works in the field of a rich farmer. For all her hard work, she gets paid very little. So the work she does gets very little money. So little that she cannot even buy enough rice to feed her family. वो उनको इतना भी पैसा नहीं मिलता है कि वो अपनी फैमिली के लिए कुछ खाने के लिए खरीदे. She could not even buy anything to feed her family. Some months she does not get any work at all. So there are some months where she doesn't get work also. Definitely no money for that time also. Then she has to eat leaves and roots from the jungle. So in such a condition, what she does is she collects leaves and roots from the jungle which can be eaten. Gomti's children are weak and hunger and always sick. Few years ago, her husband died of hunger. So her children are also very weak because they do not get proper food, not even sufficient. And her husband also died of hunger. So this is the condition. Most rice growers in Kalahandi district, rice is even sent to other states from here. Many times the rice that keeps laying in the godown gets spoiled. In the same Kalahandi, there are many poor people like Gomti. Why do people die of hunger in such a place? So yes, dear student, this is a very big question. If we have granaries, if we have sufficient grains to store in godowns, they get spoiled. But even then, people like Gomti, they fall sick or people die because of hunger. So this is a very big question. So such stored food should be circulated and distributed if we have an ample. But anyways, government has midday meal policy where children get one day meal in a day that contains sufficient food in a right quantity with proper nutrients. Now let us see what is here we have learned. What we have learned. Why can you not taste food properly when you have a cold? So this we have discussed earlier also. That is interesting. As you know, along with our tongue, nose also is a sense organ that sense the smell of the food. So along with tongue, nose also sense the smell of the food to analyze the exact taste of food. So if we have blocked nose or if we have cold, we cannot taste the food properly. If we were to say that digestion begins in the mouth, how would you explain this? Right. In previous lecture, I have explained that digestion begins inside mouth only. Our mouth at these corners here has salivary glands. Inside we have here salivary glands. They secrete digestive juices. Salivary glands secrete digestive juice. It is ptyalin amylase. It helps in digestion of carbohydrate. It helps in digestion of carbohydrate. It is broken down. It is digested into sugar or glucose. So we can say that digestion begins in the mouth only. So here we end up with the lesson tasting to digestion. Thank you.